Hi there. My mood is low today and I'm feeling really, really depressed. And this got me to thinking, what is the best meditation? What is Gnostic meditation? What could it be? What could it involve? And I think that it's certainly got nothing to do with words, because words don't really mean anything at all. We're just talking in circles, really. That's all we're really doing. So I think I'm gonna withdraw from words. Um, thoughts, thoughts. They're just brain chemicals, really, swooshing around in a sea of neurochemical activity. You know, not much truth to be found there, really. In fact, you could say that's the basis of philosophical materialism, really. And there is no soul and there is no God. So I'm going to withdraw from that. I'm going to go right down to this path working or visualization. I'm going to imagine that energy is spread out like an ocean, and at the moment, all the ocean is in turmoil. I mean, there's waves, you know, and I'm going to say to these waves, be still. So I'm going to be still, and that's going to be at the level of this energy level, which is still, I suppose, thought, but it's one thought, it's one creative thought, one visualization. But I'm going to withdraw from that too, although that's getting near it. And I'm going to go to the I am consciousness you know, because what is that? That's almost like at the mineral level. I mean, I did this video once called I Am a Rock. It was a piece of video art and poetry. I am a rock, I am a rock. And you go down to the mineral level. And, at the mineral level, there are no thoughts at all. There's no vision, there's no thoughts. There's definitely no language. There's just you being a rock. I am a rock. But the point is that you are taking consciousness, the sort of I am consciousness, is being taken right down to that level, you see. Right down to the I am is being taken right down to this level, this fundamental mineral level almost. It's like I suppose it's not even quantum level, it's a pre-quantum level. I would say not mineral even, it's a because we've been at the quantum level and we visualized this sea of energy, which had all the waves, and we stilled that. And then we still went on from that right down to this sort of core level. And is like, that is the ultimate reality. I mean, the words are illusory, the thoughts are illusory, the visualization of the quantum sea is illusory. But at this level, there is some sort of core of reality, if you like, which perhaps is the soul level. And its soul level is almost as dense and almost as sort of material, or certainly as dense as this mouse that I'm holding now. Is this dense material, right? And it's almost the mineral level of this mouse, which is made of minerals and mostly what's it, silica, PCB, things like that. Actual PCB boards and a bit of copper in here as well, and that's where I'm talking about. So you withdraw your I am consciousness to that level, of simplicity, to that level of reality. And at that point, you reach a sort of point of huge authenticity. So there's an authenticity, there's an authentic point, if you like, which is beyond words, beyond thought, beyond the visualization of that sea of energy, and you're going into a sort of beyond, into a quantum area, a pre-quantum area, which is just literally sort of the first cause, as it were. And you are at this, you withdraw very, very deeply. You introspect to such a point that there isn't anything there apart from this vague I am sensation. Not really a thought, it's more like a sort of sensation. I am that I am. I wouldn't even go so far as to say it was like you have a sense of being alive, because that's kind of that's a phrase, isn't it? Being alive, that's the words, isn't it? And then you have thoughts about those words, which are just biochemicals, and you just withdraw from that as well. So in the end, you become, literally, you do become a rock. You become the rock, I suppose, the rock on which the church is built, which is the soul level, and then the soul level reaches out. But then at that level, I think at that level something happens, and it's like a white hand comes down from the cloud and actually grabs your hand, as it were. And of course, now I'm using words and thoughts, so we were on the right track, and now we've gone into gobbledygook land again. I'm sorry about that, but it's like in the Rider-Waite tarot card. There's a hand that comes down, and does various things to you, and gives you healing on a very, very fundamental level. I suppose that is spiritual healing. It's taking place not on the thoughts, not on the brain, not at the energy level, but even sort of below the energy level, at some kind of core center, which is incredibly dense. It's as dense as as a plutonium atom, and that atom, of course, is disintegrating as you look at it. It's actually crashing. It's imploding on itself as you look at it. And yet the plutonium is a lump of sort of heavy lead-like substance, really, which is very warm and is radiating, radiating gamma rays all over the place. But of course, then we're going back to the words, so we're going into gobbledygook land again, and we're talking from parallels, and we're trying to use science to justify our thinking when it's pseudoscience. I'm sorry about that. So we'll stop going that. See, every time I try to reach this, I have to express words with words, and then I go into gobbledygook, you see. And then you're thinking, what on earth is he on about now? So it's very crude, this thought experiment that I'm actually engaged in at the moment. But I was just sitting in my chair just then, and I just introspected all the way down until there wasn't anything, until I was just a stone. I was at the mineral level, and at that mineral level, I had this vague feeling that I am here, and that I am now, and that everything else really, really is illusion. I mean, not just saying it's illusion, because it's easy to say that, but really, really it is, kind of thing, So I thought I'm gonna have to park it there, really, because I don't want to. What else to say? I'm not sure my mood is any better than it was when I first started this thought experiment. I think I'm still depressed and stressed about everything in life, but there is at least somewhere to go. Do you know what I mean? That is perhaps more real than everything that I see around me now. I mean, I could play a computer game, or I could go on Second Life, and that wouldn't satisfy me either. I can't get no satisfaction, as the song says. So I don't know whether I could reach a point of satisfaction. I don't think that's the point to be satisfied or dissatisfied. You just become this rock, this mineral level consciousness at which only I am operates, and then and then basically you're waiting with faith, I suppose, for the white hand to come down and pluck you out of this particular illusory plane of the demiurge and project you into the ineffable realms. Of course, it will be temporary, because you're still alive on this planet. But at least it would give you some fleeting idea of what the mystics are actually talking about, which would be something, wouldn't it? Really, I think so. Anyway.